Saturday, April 18th at 9:14 a.m. Eastern Time. This is Brian back in the center of the aisle with an update on Iran. So yesterday, myself, along with many others, reported what Donald Trump had said about the Straits of Hormuz being wide open, that Iran agreed that they were wide open. Iran has just announced that the Strait of, this is Donald Trump on Truth Social. Iran has just announced that the Strait of Iran, I'm sure he meant Hormuz, is fully open and ready for full passage. Thank you. Once again, Donald Trump on Truth Social. The Strait of Hormuz is completely open and ready for business and full passage, but the naval blockade will remain in full force and effect as it pertains to Iran only, until such time as our transaction with Iran is 100% complete. The process should go very quickly, and that most of the points are already negotiated. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. Again, Donald J. Trump on Truth Social. The USA will get all nuclear dust created by our great B-2 bombers. No money will exchange hands in any way, shape, or form. The deal is in no way subject to Lebanon either, but the USA will separately work with Lebanon and deal with the Hezbollah situation in an appropriate manner. Israel will not be bombing Lebanon any longer. They are prohibited from doing so by the USA. Enough is enough. Thank you, President DJT. So, after that, we get this down here. And let's see if we can get this thing to go here. This is yesterday after President Trump had said that about the Strait of Hormuz being open because Iran said so, and they were helping clear the mines or helped clear the mines. The boat traffic was crazy. The oil prices per barrel come down. The stock market shot through the roof, all because of President Trump saying something, that it was open. Now, was he trolling us, or was it actually said? I'm going to agree with some other reporters and some media that state that they think there are so many different factions working right now. One can't talk to the other or don't want to talk to the other. One's trying to rule this way. One's trying to rule a little bit better way, or in their mind better. And it's just conflicting. We're getting conflicting reports from everybody over there. So what we're going to do is look at what was put out after Donald Trump said that. The Straits of Hormuz were passed. Boats were going through. It was good. Looked good. Lots of boats. Open source intel puts out Iran's parliament speaker Mohammad Baghir Ghalibaf sends response to Donald Trump. Number 1, President Trump of the United States made 7 claims in 1 hour, all 7 of which were false. They did not win the war with these lies, and they will certainly not get anywhere in negotiations either. Number 3, with the continuation of the blockade, the Strait of Hormuz will not remain open. Number 4, passage through the Strait of Hormuz will be conducted based on the designated route and with Iranian authorization. Let's make sure we get something clear. They're telling us our blockade is piracy, but yet they're doing the same thing. Number 5, whether the strait is open or closed and the regulations governing it will be determined by the field, not by social media. Number 6, media warfare and engineering public opinion are an important part of war, and the Iranian negotiation is not affected by these tricks. Read the real, accurate news of the negotiations in the recent interview of the Foreign Ministry spokesman. I'm not so sure we can trust anybody from Iran with what they say. They have been lying since 1968. This is nothing new for Iran. Honestly, it's really nothing new for the U.S. I mean, it is common warfare. They do sometimes play politics with American citizens, and I don't agree with that, which is why I'm where I'm at now, not Democrat, not Republican. There is a time and place for politics. And during war, there is no place for politics with your own voting public, meaning the U.S. I think we need to know for sure what's going on, within reason. We don't want to know how they're going to do it, when they're going to do it. The enemy can't know that. But there are people out there that are curious and listen to this stuff, and they have family members that are over there that could have brought on all kinds of anxious feelings leaving their body because we're getting very close to a deal or have a deal. Well, now things are a little bit different, it seems like. But do you believe Trump or do you believe Iran? I don't know who to believe because I definitely don't trust Iran. I want to say I believe Donald Trump because, again, I support his efforts and what he's doing. Many other presidents should have done this, and they didn't. So, here we are again, back to square one with the Strait of Hormuz. It's not open. And people say that we've won all of our military objectives. No, I don't think we have. Because one thing didn't happen. It did not change the economic condition with oil or oil tankers or shipping coming out of the Strait of Hormuz. Whether we say it's clear or not doesn't matter. The people that own those tankers and the countries that pay the insurance on them and the wages and own those tankers with the oil in there that they've paid for, they decide when those ships move. Now, if they want to try and move them now, I don't think there would be a problem. I mean, we sent 2 Arleigh Burke-class destroyers right up the gut. Nothing happened. Maybe one drone was sent out and we shot that down. Now, yesterday, when Trump said that it was all open, and Iran agreed that Iran said it was all open, a lot of ships were going through without issue. A lot of them. Now, all of a sudden, we're back to Iran saying something and the ship's getting scared again. Now, the thing that I don't quite understand is if they put mines out there, why would they put mines out there but yet still send one-way attack boats that blow up the ships, or send one-way attack drones that blow up the ships, or put rockets and missiles out there on the side of a ship? I mean, if they put mines out there, why would they do that? And I don't know, there's been no blow-ups yet. Our 2 Arleigh Burke-class destroyers went right through there, no problems. And the ships yesterday, I believe, that were going through were staying in Oman waters. But the mines they put out there are drifting. Let's think about this for a minute. If, in fact, Iran put mines in the Strait of Hormuz and did not anchor them to the seabed, those mines are going to drift forever. So wherever that current's going that day, that's where those mines are going to go. And they're not going to stop as soon as they get to the end of the Strait of Hormuz. They're going to keep on going. They're going to end up out there in the middle of nowhere, and that's going to be another one of those boats that get blown up and comes up missing, and nobody knows why. That's just how I see it. I honestly think that we could just escort those boats up with some Arleigh Burke-class destroyers and get them out. It would take forever. We're still clearing mines. I don't know that Iran's helping us anymore. I think that you have the IRGC, which are hardliners, serious hardliners. And then you have the Parliament, which are hardliners, just not as hard. And you don't have an Ayatollah or the son, Mashtuba, whatever his name is, Khamenei. He's not there calling any shots. He's got to send carrier pigeon, the cardboard Ayatollah, who Jesse Waters identifies as with Fox News. Love you, Jesse. I love those. Anyway, you have 2 different people calling it, one way or the other. So who do you go to who do you think is going to make the decision? So if we sign an agreement with the Parliament and IRGC doesn't like it and they just go back to doing what they're doing, then why do we even come to an agreement? We already seen negotiations talks. They sent people over there to talk and they couldn't make the decision on their own. They had to go back and get the okay. So to me and many others, we've been reporting, the IRGC seems to be the one who's running that. And I can see why. They have all the power. They have all the people. And even though they've lost 40 people in their leadership roles, they just keep promoting. There's millions of people that want that job. So let them have it. But it doesn't mean that we're going to stop doing what we're doing. We're going to do what's in the best interest of the United States of America. And we're going to do what's in the best interest of our allies and our partners. So with that, we're back to square one, I believe, when it comes to the Strait of Hormuz. We still don't have any dust. We still don't have no enriched uranium. And according to Donald Trump yesterday, that was all accepted by Iran, that they agreed to that. Well, I don't know if any of that is true, but we don't know if what Iran's saying is true either. So we're going to leave it at that and see what it comes out today. So we're already gearing up for Cuba. We had a drone, an NQ-4C Triton flying reconnaissance missions above unmanned drone, collecting all this data on the regime over there in Cuba. So if we get done with Iran here shortly, we may end up going right straight to Cuba. And one other important thing that I find seriously fulfilling, again, I'm bleeding red, white, and blue with this. OSINT Defender reports that the USS Gerald R. Ford and her carrier strike group, who on Thursday hit 296 days at sea, surpassing the record for the longest deployed aircraft carrier since the end of the Cold War, has since transited the Suez Canal from the Eastern Mediterranean and is once again conducting operations in the Red Sea in support of Central Command, CENTCOM, two defense officials tell the Associated Press. The Ford, which initially left the Red Sea in March after suffering a severe ventilation fire that started in the ship's laundry and resulted in damage to hundreds of berthing and other compartments, was expected to finally return to Naval Station Norfolk in Virginia after loitering for the last few weeks in the Eastern Mediterranean, with stops in the Crete and Croatia. Though it appears that the carrier and its crew has yet again been ordered to remain on the station near Iran until the arrival of the USS George H.W. Bush, who is currently taking the long way to the region around the Cape of Good Hope in southern Africa. That would be to avoid the Houthis on the other side, where they want to disrupt oil flow there too in trading markets. So it's not going to be much longer, and I think we still have one MEU, that's the Marines amphibious unit. I think we still have one of those boats on the way. I guess they travel seriously slow. We are still running stuff across there in cargo planes. Like we said yesterday in the video, and other people report it too, don't listen or don't believe what you read or hear. Believe what you see with your own eyes, and anybody can watch that. So, with that being said, I'm sure I'll be back with another update today. My name is Brian. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Do all those good things for us, please. We greatly appreciate it. And again, I am out.